Hi guys, welcome back to In the Kitchen with Adnan and Aliya. And this week we've made Haleem. Look at that, guys. It's absolutely wonderful. Smells and tastes absolutely delicious. And let's see how we made it. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share it with your family and friends. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's get cooking. Right guys, we're gonna start first and foremost with our lentil mix. Now I say lentil mix, but it's also got rice in it and wheat in it. We have a total of roughly 250 grams. It has, like I said, rice. It's got split chickpea lentils. It's got red lentils. It's got wheat, like I said earlier. It's got split gram lentils and yellow lentils. You can also call them urad dal, masoor dal, chana dal, mung dal, and then the wheat and the rice. So like I said, total of 250 grams. We've mixed them all up, and now we're going to soak them in cold water for 2 hours. And after soaking them for 2 hours, then we're going to move on to the next step. So first and foremost, we're going to soak the lentils. Right guys, we've washed the lentils a couple of times, and now we've filled the bowl up again with lukewarm water. It's not really hot water, and we're going to leave it for 2 hours. So we'll see you then.
ये अब पानी हमारा गर्म है. अब इसमें हम सारी दालें जो हमने भिगो के रखी हुई थी वो हम इसमें डालेंगे, और हमने इसमें तकरीबन 8 गिलास पानी शामिल किया है.
So what Aliya has just said is we've got approximately 8 glasses of water in the pan there. We're just bringing that up to a boil, and we've added all of the lentils and rice and etc. into it, and we're just going to bring this up to the boil, and then we'll show you what we're going to do after that. So all this mixture of lentils etc. has been soaking for over 2 hours now. So we're just going to put the lid on and let it come to the boil. Right guys, whilst the lentils are boiling, we'll show you the remaining ingredients that we're going to be using for this recipe. So in the plates in front of you, we've got turmeric and Kashmiri chili powder. That's as per your taste. We've got salt as per your taste. We got a couple of teaspoons of red chili powder. We've got some dried chilies. We've got some cumin seeds. We've got some cinnamon. We've got a whole nutmeg. We've got some black cardamom. We've got some green cardamom. We've got some cloves. We've got some mace. All of these we're going to combine together, and we're going to make a mixture that is going to be used when we're cooking the chicken. And so in addition to this, all we're going to use is one whole chicken that's been cut into small pieces and on the bone, because we want the flavor from the bones. And also we're going to use about a cup of oil. So we're going to whiz all of these up, make the masala, and then we'll come back to you. Right guys, so this is the mixture that we've ended up with, having ground up all of those spices. And I just wanted to show you that we're using one whole chicken on the bone. You can also use boneless chicken, but it's not going to be as flavorful as you know a chicken on the bone will be.
Yeah, इसमें spice add करेंगे.
So Aliya is just going to add some of the spices to this. So that's turmeric and Kashmiri chilies, followed by salt and the chili powder.
दोबारा से इसमें मैं lid लगा दूँगी.
And we're just going to let the lentils keep boiling in those spices. So we've heated up the cup of oil that I told you earlier we'd need, and we've put 4 small onions, finely cut, not too fine, but sort of reasonably fine pieces, and we're just going to fry these until they go golden brown.
फिर इसमें से हम कुछ निकाल लेंगे और कुछ इसमें चिकन में ऐड कर लेंगे.
So what Aliya is just saying is, once these go golden brown, we're going to take some of them out and we're going to leave the rest in there and add our chicken over the top.
ये देखें अब प्याज ब्राउन हो गया.
The onion's nice and golden brown. So now, like I said earlier, we're taking a little bit out and leaving it aside, or some of it out and leaving it aside. And then with the rest of it, we're going to add in some ginger garlic paste.
जिंजर गार्लिक पेस्ट इसमें शामिल करेंगे.
About a couple of tablespoons on it, ginger garlic paste.
और इसमें चिकन जाएगा.
And then goes the chicken. And remember guys, all this time the lentils are still boiling away.
चिकन को थोड़ा सा भूनेंगे, फिर इसके बाद हम इसमें वो जो कुटा हुआ मसाला था वो ऐड करूँगी मैं.
So what Aliya's just saying is she's going to fry this chicken on high heat for a bit, and then she's going to add in the powdered masala that we made at the start with all those different spices that we ground up.
अब ये मैंने इसको 5 मिनट तक भुना है. अब ये इसमें मैं मसाला ऐड करूँगी.
So
फिर इसको और 5 मिनट के लिए भूनूंगी.
So what Aliya's just said is that she's been frying it on the high heat for about 5 minutes. Now she's added in all that masala, and she's now going to keep cooking it on high heat for another 5 minutes.
ये देखिए अब चिकन मैंने भून लिया है अच्छी तरह से. अब मैं इसमें ये 1.7 लीटर पानी ऐड करूँगी. मैंने बॉइलिंग वाटर यूज़ किया है.
So Aliya's happy with how much she's fried the chicken. She's now added boiling water straight from the kettle, and full one of our kettles is 1.7 liters.
अब इसको मैं तकरीबन 1 आवर के लिए छोड़ दूंगी. ये अच्छी तरह से चिकन गल जाएगा, फिर मैं हड्डियां इसमें से निकाल लूंगी.
So what Aliya is saying is she's going to leave it for about an hour to cook now. Is that on low heat or high heat?
Low heat.
So on low heat, leave it to cook for an hour. In the meantime, our lentils are ready, and we're just going to get that set up, and then we'll grind those down to make a paste basically, but we'll show you that in a bit. So now that we're happy with how much the lentils are cooked, we're just going to use one of these hand blenders and just completely mash up.
चमचा भी यूज कर सकते हैं, हम हैंड ब्लेंडर यूज कर रहे हैं. उसके साथ भी आप जैसे जैसे उसको मिक्स करते जाएंगे ये सारी दालें मिक्स हो जाएंगी, लेकिन मैं हैंड ब्लेंडर यूज कर रही हूँ ताकि अच्छी तरह से मिक्स हो जाए. आप देखेंगे जैसे जैसे ये ब्लेंड होगी ये थिक होती चली जाएगी.
So we've ground that down, so now it's like a smooth paste, and we're just gonna put that back on the hob now, and as it cooks further it's just gonna get thicker and thicker and thicker, and we'll see you back when the chicken's cooked.
ये देखिए चिकन हमारा अच्छी तरह से गल गया है और इसमें से हड्डियां हमने निकाल ली हैं सारी. अब ये बस इसको अच्छी तरह से कुक करना है और इसको मैं उसमें ये जो हमारी सारी दालें गली में उसमें ऐड करूँगी, फिर मैं हैंड ब्लेंडर यूज़ करूँगी ताकि अच्छी तरह से जो चिकन है इसमें मिक्स हो जाए.
So what Aliya is just saying is the chicken's cooked completely, and now what she's and then what we've done is we've taken out one piece of meat at a time of the chicken, and using a couple of forks we've pulled all the meat away from the bones. We've discarded the bones and the meat's gone back in to the sauce, and now we're going to mix this into that pot where the lentils are. We're going to cook them both together, and then just use the hand blender once more just to get the chicken pieces all broken down. So you can see what this looks like now is just individual pieces of chicken because all those bones have been taken out. So I hope you can see that there. Right, so now we're just going to take this and pour it all into that dish there with the lentils in.
ये इसमें मैंने हैंड ब्लेंडर यूज़ कर लिया है, चिकन को अच्छी तरह से मिक्स हो गया. एक दफ़ा फिर यूज़ करूँगी.
So what Aliya is saying is she's used the hand blender to blend the chicken down a bit, and now she's added all of the chicken that we had and all of the sauce that the chicken was in into this main pot that the lentils were cooking in.
अब इसको हम अच्छी तरह से लकड़ी के चमचे के साथ मिक्स करेंगे. ये थिक होता चला जाएगा.
So she's just stirring it with a wooden spoon now. Heat's on full and it's just going to get thicker and thicker and thicker. You can leave this to cook for a while, can't you? Slow cook it. And the longer you cook it, the better the taste is going to get.
देखिए चिकन तकरीबन इसमें अच्छी तरह ये मैश हो गया. ये देखिए.
Yeah, so now guys, it depends really on you and your personal taste. So judge your dish for yourself. If you feel the chicken's still got a few bigger pieces, then use the hand blender again and mash those up. If you think it needs to be thicker, then leave it to cook on the low heat for a while and it'll get thicker. If you think it's okay now, then just stop where you are and enjoy your dish. It's just up to you and how you want your dish to be cooked. So judge for yourself. Look at the consistency, look at the size of the chicken pieces and just go from there.
हमने डी वाला चिकन यूज़ किया, इसका अच्छा फ्लेवर आएगा. कुछ लोग सिर्फ ब्रेस्ट यूज़ करते हैं.
So what Aliya is saying is we've used chicken on the bone because the taste is nicer. If you use boneless, yes, it'll make you a lot easier in that you won't have to go through and take out all the bones once the chicken's cooked, but the flavor's not going to be the same. So we decided that we wanted to do that extra work. We wanted to put that extra effort in because we feel like the flavor is going to be a lot better. If you want to keep things a bit simpler, then just use boneless chicken. Right, and the dish is complete, guys. So this is how we would serve it. You've got your Haleem in a nice bowl, enough for 4 or 5 people, and you would serve these garnishes. This is why we took out some of the golden brown onions, because they've now crisped up. We've just got some chilies, some coriander and some lemon, so each person can take out as much as they want, throw some garnish into their bowl and just enjoy it. So guys, this dish smells so lovely. I know if you make it, you will absolutely love it. So try this at home. And like I always say, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, share it with your family and friends. And as always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and comment down below. Let us know what you thought. Let us know where you thought we could improve. And we'll see you next week.